Today we will continue chapter 7 coordinate geometry. In previous class we learned distance formula and section formula. By using distance formula we can find distance between 2 points if the coordinates of that 2 points are given. Then we learned section formula. If the coordinates of 2 points and a ratio are given, then we can find the coordinates of the point of division by using section formula. Today we are going to learn area of a triangle. Area of a triangle. In lower class we learned area of triangle. We can find area by different methods. Different formula we can use. One formula is half BH. If we know the base and the height of the triangle, then we can find its area by using half BH formula. And another formula we learned in class 9, if all the 3 sides are given, then area of the triangle by using Heron's formula, that is square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where s is equal to a plus b plus c upon 2 and a, b, c are the sides of the triangle. So Heron's formula. So here in this class we are going to learn another formula, and here if all the 3 vertices of a triangle are given, if all the 3 vertices are given, then we will find the area of the triangle by using this formula. So here triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle, and suppose the vertices of the triangles x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3, then its area of triangle ABC is equal to formula 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus y3 plus, so here 1 2 3 cyclic form, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 1. So here 1 2 3. Then in next in a second term 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3 and 3 becomes 1, and the order, variables, everything same. So 1 becomes 2, so x1 becomes x2. Then 2 becomes 3, so y2 becomes y3, 2 becomes 3, minus 3 becomes 1, so y3 becomes y1. So 1 2 3, then 2 3 1, then again 2 becomes 1, so sorry 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 1, so 2 becomes 3, x3, then 3 becomes 1, y1 minus y2. So this is the formula for finding area of the triangle if all the 3 vertices are given. And sometimes when we calculate, you may get a negative number. So when we get a negative number, we will take positive value because area cannot be negative. So this is the formula, and the derivation of this formula, that is very simple, but we will not study in detail. So if we have x-axis and y-axis, then we can draw the perpendicular. From here we will draw another perpendicular, and here this distance, that is y2, because this is x2 y2, so this is y2, so this is also y2, and here this distance is y1, therefore this is y1 total, and here similarly this is y3, and we can find this distance. So here up to here this is x1 and here x2, so this is x1 minus x2, and here this distance, this is x3 minus, and here x1, so this distance is here x3 minus x1, x1 minus x2. Then area of this triangle ABC is equal to, and here this total distance here this is x3 minus x2. So area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC equal to area of trapezium, area of this trapezium plus area of this trapezium minus area of this trapezium. So when we find area of this trapezium. Area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 into sum of the parallel sides into height. So area of this trapezium we can easily find 1 by 2 into y1 plus y2 into x1 minus x2. Then plus area of this trapezium 1 by 2 into y1 plus y3 into distance x3 minus x1. x3 minus x1. Then minus of area of this trapezium, that is 1 by 2 into y2 plus y3 into distance between them, x3 minus x2. So when we simplify, we will get this formula. So the derivation of that formula is not important here. So we need to by heart this formula. Area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. And here that formula we can derive by converting them into different trapeziums. So area of this triangle is actually area of this trapezium plus area of this trapezium minus area of this trapezium. So here all the parallel sides we got and distance between them got. So we can easily find their areas. Area of the trapeziums we can find. Then when we simplify, we will get this formula. So this is area of triangle if all the three sides are given. If the coordinates of the, not sides, if the coordinates of the vertices are given. If x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the vertices of the triangle, then area of this triangle. So that is area of triangle. Then we will do exercise. We will do exercise 7.3. Question number 1. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are given. Exercise 7.3. Question number 1. We need to find the area of the triangle. Vertices are given. Ordered where 2, 3. Then ordered where minus 1, 0. Then ordered where 2, minus 4. So we need to find the area of the triangle. So here we can take it as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So we can take it in any order. x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Now we can write the formula area. Area equal to 1 by 2 into formula x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So that is the formula for finding area of the triangle. Now we can replace their values 1 by 1, 1 by 2 into x1, 2 into y2 minus y3. y2 here 0 minus y3 minus 4. So here 0 minus then minus 4. So 0 minus minus 4 plus x2. x2 here minus 1. Then y3. y3 here minus 4 minus then y1 3 plus x3. So x3 here 2. Then y1. y1 is 3 minus y2 0. Then when we simplify, we will get a 1 by 2 into 0 plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 into 2, 8. Then minus 4 minus 3. Minus 7. Minus 7 into minus 1, that is plus 7. Then 3 minus 0, that is 3. 3 into 2, 6. Then when we simplify this one, 21 divided by 2. 21 divided by 2 square units. So that is area of the triangle formed by that 3 vertices. So we got the area. Then question number 2, second part you can do by yourself. Same. Now we are going to do second question. Here in each of the following, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. We can do second part. Second question, second part. Ordered where 8, 1. Ordered where k minus 4. Ordered where 2 minus 5. 8, 1, k minus 4, 2 minus 5. So here In each of the following, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. So here it's given these 3 points are collinear. Collinear points lying on the same line. So they are called collinear points. If A, B, C are collinear points, then A, B and C lying on the same line. So here in a previous exercise we did same type of question. If they are collinear, in previous exercise I think we have done like this. By using distance formula we calculated AB, then BC we calculated. Then if they are collinear, AB plus BC is equal to AC. If they are non-collinear points, ABC, AB plus BC always greater than AC, because if they are non-collinear points, they form a triangle. Then sum of any two sides of a triangle greater than third side. So if they are collinear, there is no triangle, so AB plus BC equal to AC, or sum of any two sides equal to third side by using distance formula. But here we are going to find the value of k by using area of the triangle. So here if 3 points are collinear, then there is no triangle because they are collinear. If there is no triangle, then area of the triangle formed will be 0. So here it is given these 3 points are collinear. So if they are collinear, area of the triangle formed will be 0. We can assume area of the triangle formed equal to 0. From there we will get the value of k. That is the method. And here we are not using distance formula. So we can write down, therefore area of triangle formed equal to 0. Area of triangle formed equal to 0. And we can take the points x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Then formula 1 by 2 into x1, y2 minus y3 plus x2, y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 equal to area 0. Area equal to 0. Now we can replace everything 1 by 1. That is 1 by 2 actually not required. 1 by 2 when we take 1 by 2 from left to right. 0 into 2 by 1. That will be 0. Anyway, we will write here 1 by 2 into x1 8 into y2 minus y3. y2 is minus 4 minus y3. y2 is minus 4 minus y3, that is minus 5. So minus 5 plus x2, that is k into y3, that is minus 5 minus y1, that is 1 plus x3 into 2 into x3 into y1. So here y1 equal to 1 minus y2 minus 4 equal to 0. So we need to check it properly. You have to check it properly. I think I didn't make any mistake here. Anyway, you will verify properly. Then 1 by 2 into minus 4, minus into minus plus. So minus 4 plus 5. Minus 4 plus 5 is equal to 1. Then 1 into 8, that is 8. Minus 5 minus 1, that is minus 6. Minus 6 into k, that is minus 6k. Then 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 5 into 2, 10 plus 10 equal to 0. Then 1 by 2 into then 10 plus 8, that is 18 minus 6k equal to 0. Therefore 18 minus 6k equal to 0. 1 by 2 into 0. When we cross multiply, that 1 by 2 will go to that side. So it will be 0. So 18 minus 6k equal to 0. Therefore 6k is equal to 18. Therefore k is equal to 18 upon 6. 18 upon 6, that is equal to 3. So we got the value of k 3. So that is the value of k in this case. If they are collinear, then the value of k equal to 3. Now we are going to do question number. We have one more part, almost the same. One more part is there in second question. Same, exactly same. So you can do by yourself. Now we will do third question. Find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices. Third question, find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. So here triangle ABC. Then find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices. Coordinates vertices are given 0, -1, and here 2, 1 and 0, 3. Then we need to find the area of the triangle formed by the midpoints of the vertices of this triangle. So here we can take it as P, Q and R are the midpoints of the sides of this triangle. Let P, Q and R be the midpoints of the sides of the triangle ABC. Midpoints of the sides AB, BC and AC respectively. So we can write down the midpoints of the sides are P, Q and R respectively. Now we have to find the area of the triangle PQR, and I think one more part is there. Find the ratio of this area to the area of given triangle. So we need to find the area of triangle PQR, then area of triangle ABC, then the ratio between their areas. That is our question. So area of triangle PQR. So for finding area of triangle PQR, first we have to find the coordinates of P, Q and R. So we can write down coordinates of P. So coordinates of P, that is the midpoint of AB. So because P is the midpoint of AB, so midpoint formula we can use. Midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So when we find the coordinates of P, so the midpoint 2 plus 0 upon 2, that is 2 plus 0 upon 2, comma 1 plus minus 1 upon 1 plus minus 1 divided by 2. So here we will get a 2 by 2, that is 1, and here 0. So 1, 0, that is the point, 1 comma 0. So 2 plus 0 upon 2, that is 2 by 2, 1. 1 plus minus 1, that is 0. 0 by 2, that is 0. Similarly, we can find the coordinates of Q. Coordinates of Q equal to, now need to write the formula again. 2 plus 0 upon 2. 2 plus 0 upon 2. Then 1 plus 3 upon 2. 1 plus 3 upon 2. So that is equal to 2 by 2, that is 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 2, 2. Then coordinates of R. Coordinates of R. When we find the coordinates of R, R is the midpoint of AC. So we can find the coordinates of R. 0 plus 0 upon 2. That is 0 only. Then minus 1 plus 3 upon 2. Minus 1 plus 3 upon 2. That is equal to 0. Minus 1 plus 3. 3 plus minus 1, that is 2. 2 by 2, that is 1. So now we got all the coordinates. Second one is 1 comma 2. And the third one 0 comma 1. So now we got all the vertices of the triangle PQR. So we can find the area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR is equal to 1 by 2 into formula x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 into 1 2 3 2 3 1, then y1 minus y2. Now we can replace their values. So we will take it as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So here 1 by 2 into, then x1 1 into y2 minus y3, y2 here 2 minus 1 plus x2, that is 1 into y3 minus y1. So y3 here 1 minus 0. y3 minus 1, that is 1 minus 0, plus x3, that is x3 is equal to 0. 0 into that term will be completely 0. So we will get a 1 by 2 into 2 minus 1, that is 1. 1 into 1, that is 1. 1 plus 1. Here also 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 by 2, that is 1 square units. 1 square units we got. That is area of triangle PQR. Similarly, we can find area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC equal to, again that same formula, 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Then that is 1 by 2 into, and here when we find area of triangle ABC, so we can take it as x1 y1, this one x1 y1, and this one x2 y2, and we will take it as x3 y3. So we can replace that values. X1 0 into, that is complete 0, plus x2, here x2 is equal to 2, 2 into y3 minus y1. So y3, that is 3 minus minus 1, that is 3 minus minus 1 plus x1 is equal to 0, complete 0, then x2 is equal to 2 into y3 minus y1, y3 3 minus y1, 3 minus minus 1, that is 3 plus 1, then x3 into, that is x3 again 0, completed term 0, then that is 1 by 2 into, here 0, 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 8, that is equal to 4 square units. Now we have to find a ratio between them. Find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. So the ratio of areas, that is area of triangle PQR to area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle PQR, that is 1 is to here 4. So 1 is to 4, that is the ratio between that two. Ratio between the areas of that two triangles. That is area of PQR divided by area of ABC equal to 1 is to 4. So here we need to verify properly. I hope here the numbers, all the coordinates, everything you need to verify. I think everything correct. Now we will do fourth question. Question number 4. Find the area of the quadrilateral whose vertices are given. We need to find the area of the quadrilateral, fourth one. So we can draw a quadrilateral rough figure. A, B, C, D. Minus 4 comma minus 2. And here minus 3 comma minus 5. And 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2 and 2 comma 3. So here all the 4 vertices are given. Find the area of the quadrilateral. So we need to find the area of the quadrilateral. So we can join one of the diagonals. So join AC. Then area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to, so now that diagonal divided that quadrilateral into two triangles. So area of that quadrilateral is equal to sum of the areas of that two triangles. So area of quadrilateral ABCD equal to area of triangle ADC plus area of triangle ABC. So area of this triangle plus area of this one. So area of this triangle we can find by using that same formula. Then area of this triangle again we will find by using the same formula. Then the sum of that two areas, that will be area of quadrilateral ABCD. So we can easily find its value. Now we are going to do, you can complete this question. Question number 5 we are going to do now. Here You have studied in class 9, chapter 9, example 3, that a median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. Verify this result for triangle ABC whose vertices are. Question number 5. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. And the vertices 4, minus 6, 3, minus 2 and 5, 2. Then we need to show that, we need to verify the median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. So median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. So we can draw a median. Median of a triangle is the line segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. So that is median of a triangle, the line segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of opposite side. So here we can draw one median. So we can take the midpoint of BC as D, then AD is a median. So let D be the midpoint of BC. Therefore, coordinates of D equal to midpoint formula we can use. 3 plus 5 upon 2, midpoint formula 3 plus 5 divided by 2 minus 2 plus 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 3 plus 5, 8 by 2, 4, 4, 0. So now we got this point 4, 0. We have to show that median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. That means we are going to prove area of ABD and area of ACD are equal. So here we will find, first we will find area of triangle ABD. So we will use the same formula 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Then replace the value x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. So we will get an area of that triangle. Then we will find area of triangle ADC. Area of triangle ACD. Again same formula. Replace x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. Then we will get. Then both the areas will be same. Therefore we can write a area of triangle ABD equal to area of triangle ACD. Both the areas will be same. So when you get the same answer, we can write therefore median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. So we can write this statement. Therefore median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. So here both the areas will be same. We have done this type question. So you can easily complete this one. Just replace their values. And here also both the areas will be same. So if both the areas are equal, then we will write a median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal areas. So we completed exercise 7.3. Now we will do some important selected question from miscellaneous, exercise 7.4, that is actually optional exercise. But in some optional exercise, some questions are there we can expect in board exam. So here optional exercise question number 1 and 2, that two questions came in board exam. So I will explain question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 1. Determine the ratio in which the line. Optional exercise question number 1. Determine the ratio in which the line 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the points. Divides the line segment joining the points. So here we have a line segment joining the points A, 2 comma minus 2 and B 3 comma 7, and here one line divides this line segment. The equation of that line is given, that is 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. So our question is determine the ratio in which the line divide the line segment joining the points. So here AB is a line segment joining 2 points A and B, and here another line, equation of that line is given 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. That line divides AB in a particular ratio, so we need to find that ratio. That is our question. So let the ratio be k is to 1. So we can write let the ratio be k is to 1. Determine the ratio. Yes, let the ratio be k is to 1. Then we got the ratio, that is k is to 1. K is an unknown variable, and here the endpoints are given. So by using section formula, we can find coordinates of the point of intersection. By using section formula, we can find the coordinates of the point of intersection. So coordinates of point of intersection. Coordinates of point of intersection is equal to that formula we already learned, mx2 plus nx1. If AB divides in the ratio m is to n, and here x1 y1 and x2 y2, then the formula is x coordinate, that is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and y coordinate m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. So we can write mx2, that is k into 3, k into 3 plus 1 into 2, 1 into 2 divided by m plus n. So this is the formula, mx2 plus m into x2 plus n into x1, nx1 divided by m plus n, and m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. So similarly, k into 3 plus 1 into 2 divided by k plus 1. Then k into 7 plus 1 into minus 2 divided by k plus 1. K into 7 plus 1 into minus 2 divided by k plus 1. So we will get 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1, 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1, and 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1. So this is the point of intersection. Point of intersection. So when we write that point of intersection here, we can write 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1, and here 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1. And here the point of intersection. So that is a point on that line. So in linear equation we learned, we studied in linear equation, when we take any point from a line, that point satisfies this equation. That means that point is a solution of that equation. So when we take any point from a line, that point is a solution of this equation, or we can say that point satisfies that equation. So here we can say that this point satisfies this equation, or we can say that this is a solution of this equation. So if it is a solution, then it satisfies that equation. So we can write therefore 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1, comma 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1 is a point on 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. So we can replace x coordinate by this one and y coordinate by this one, because that points x coordinate and y coordinate satisfies this equation. So from there we will get the value of k. So when we replace x coordinate, 2 into this one, 2 into complete 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1, 2 into 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1 plus y, that is 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1, minus 4 equal to 0. Now when we simplify this equation, we will get the answer. So we can find LCM here. K plus 1 is the denominator, and the numerator will be, we can multiply each and every times by 2. So 2 into 3, that is 6k, plus 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 7k minus 2. Then k plus 1 is the LCM. So we have to multiply this one by minus 4 into k plus 1, that is minus 4 into k plus 1 equal to 0. Once again, LCM k plus 1, then 2 into 3k, that is 6k, plus 4, then 7k minus 2, then minus 4 into k plus 1. Then open the bracket. So here 6k plus 7k, 13k, 13k minus 4k. So we will get a 9k. Once again, 6k plus 7k, that is 13k. 13k minus 4k, that is 9k. So we have taken all the terms containing k. Then numbers 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Then when we open the bracket, minus 4. 4 minus 2, that is a 2. 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. So we will get a 9k minus 2 divided by k plus 1 equal to 0. Cross multiply, that is 9k minus 2 equal to k plus 1 into 0, that is 0. Therefore 9k is equal to 2. Therefore k is equal to 2 by 9. So k is equal to 2 by 9. So k by 1 is equal to 2 by 9. So the ratio is k is to 1. Therefore k by 1, that is 2 by 9. Therefore the ratio is 2 is to 9. So we got the ratio, that is 2 is to 9. So that is the required ratio. So here in this question, first by using we have taken the ratio as k is to 1. Then coordinates of the point of intersection by using section formula, we got a point of intersection, and that point is a point on this line. So that point satisfies this equation. Replace x by this one and y by y coordinator. Then take LCM, simplify. We got the value of k 2 by 9, that is k by 1 equal to 2 by 9. So the ratio is 2 is to 9. So one more question is there. That question also we will do. That is question number 2, second question. Find a relation between x and y. If the points xy, ordered where xy, ordered where 1, 2 and ordered where 7, 0 are collinear. Second question, we need to find the relation between x and y if these 3 points are collinear. xy, ordered where 1, 2, ordered where 7, 0 are collinear. So they are collinear. So we need to find a ratio between them. If they are collinear, then area of the triangle formed equal to 0. Area of the triangle formed by them equal to 0 because their points are collinear points. Points lying on the same line. So area of triangle formed equal to 0. Then we can write the formula 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2 equal to 0. That is 1 by 2 into, now we can replace that values x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. So when we replace x1, that is x, y2 minus y3, y2 is 2 minus y3, that is 0, plus x2, that is 1, then y3 0 minus y1 y plus x3 7, then y1 y minus y2, y1 is y minus y2, that is y minus y2 equal to 0. Then we will open the bracket. 1 by 2 we can take from left to right. So 0 into 2, that will be 0. Then 2 minus 0, that is 2. 2 into x, 2x. Then 0 minus y, that is minus y. Minus y into 1, that is minus y. Then open the bracket. 7y minus 14 equal to 0, because 1 by 2 we can take from left to right, so it will be 0. Now we can combine 2x plus 7y. Here we have 2x, then minus y plus 7y, that is plus 6y, 2x plus 6y minus 14 equal to 0. And here we can simplify this one, we can divide it by 2. So when we divide each and every times by 2, it will be x plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. So this is the final answer, and this is the relation between x and y if these 3 points are collinear. So we got the relation between the 3 points, and if the 3 points are collinear, so that relation is x plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. So we completed coordinate geometry. So we have done almost all the questions, and some questions remaining. And when we prepare for board exam, so we need to do extra questions from a refresher. So now we have done only from NCERT. We will do extra questions from a refresher also. Okay, thank you.